Hello everyone, my name is Patricia and welcome to my channel. Today I'm excited to bring to you my Scentsy Empties for the month. It's actually almost like 5.5 weeks. So there are a lot of items here. So usually I try to keep my video short, but I'm giving you a warning. This one might be on the longer side. So if you want, pause the video, go grab a snack or a drink, and let's settle in. So here's my big basket here with lots of stuff in it. So I'm just going to sort things briefly. I like to keep my videos kind of sectioned. I'm a very type A person, so I like to divide things into bars that you can get in the catalog now, and then bars that are retired. But I always say it's still good to hear about those because bring back my bars, or if you meet a consultant with those bars on hand, you'd like to kind of hear how they do. And then I do bring back my bars, and then I do other items that are non-wax related. So I felt like I got through a lot this month, and I actually forgot one item, but that's okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the bars that are currently available. Sorry, just give me 2 more seconds here. I have so much stuff. It's crazy. Okay, the first one we're going to talk about, I said this was a current item, and it is available in some items, but no longer in the bar form, and it is Life is Swell. So this was in the summer collection. The Scentsy Wax has sold out, but you can still get other items in this bar. The description basically says it's marine waters, mandarin, and driftwood. So this one, I remember the first time I put it in, I liked it, it was pretty good. The second time I put it in was a few weeks later, and I felt it was much stronger the second time around. And I really liked this, and I was kicking myself that I didn't get more. I'm hoping this comes next year in the spring and summer section. I think it would be a great spring and summer release. It's very, oceanic, that you can smell the driftwood. You can smell a tiny bit of the citrus, the mandarin, but just a tiny bit, but yeah, it's really nice. This one I love. Life is Swell. The next one in the summer collection I went through is Pink Promenade, and that one is still available as I'm filming this video. Basically, it has pink pomegranate, prosecco, and wild raspberry. Yes, and you can smell the prosecco. It's not too effervescent or anything like that, but you can smell it. You can smell, I don't know about white raspberry, but you can smell the tartness of the pomegranate, and you can smell the raspberry. It's very sweet and tart. This one, out of the 3 summer collection scents, this one is the one that has been selling the worst. I guess that's not very positive. It hasn't done as well as the other 2, which Beach Daisy seemed to do the best, then Life is Swell, then Pink Promenade. Okay, in the Crystal collection, I finished up Rose Quartz, and this is Coconut Cream, Moroccan Rose, and Sandalwood. And this is a lighter fragrance, but again, it got a little bit stronger. It felt like the second time around I warmed it. And ironically, out of the Crystal collection, this was the first bar to sell out. So sometimes I'm wondering if the public would like to see more rose scents, and we do have Belle Enchanted Rose coming up in the fall and winter catalog starting September 1st, so that will be good. Yeah, I put this in my daughter's room. She really liked it. It's a nice soft rose. You can smell a little bit of the creaminess from the coconut. If you like rose scents, it's not overpowering. It's not going to blow you out of the house. It's a nice subtle rose. Okay, the next one I put in the currently available, because depending on when you watch this video, you may be able to get this. This is Silver Bells, and it is coming in the September 1st catalog, so it's almost so close that we might as well put it in the new section. But Silver Bells is a really nice fragrance. It's minty candy canes, white pear, caramel, and vanilla sugar. And I want you to watch a Tester Tuesday video from this week. I actually had this going at the same time as Snow Plays Like Home, and this was a great bar. I didn't know, I hadn't warmed Silver Bells before, but I put some in my bonus room, and I divvied up different areas of the house. I even put it in my open concept space. It was so nice. It was like minty and sugary, and I don't like a tiny bit of sweetness. but very, almost like a complex scent, and I don't think it's just like a winter scent. Silver Bells, I think if you like, and it's not super overpowering, but you definitely know it's there. It's been around for a long time. I suggest picking it up. It's nice. Okay, the next one I finished up was Lemon Thyme Berry. Now this one is retiring as of August 31st will be the last day you can get this, so depending on when you watch this video. This basically is sparkling lemonade, strawberry, and crushed thyme. This was good. I mean, it wasn't a, home run for me. It was a, pretty good scent. You can definitely smell the lemonade, and you can also smell the strawberry. But it's the thyme. I mean, I think that might be it's not throwing me off. I mean, I enjoyed it, but I kind of wonder if maybe that's why it's retiring. Sometimes when they have things that are a little different, and us people in Scentsy land, we don't mind trying different things, but sometimes the general public might see the word thyme and they don't really want their house smelling like an herb. But this is a nice scent. It's not something I would stock up on. I am glad I tried it. Lemon Thyme Berry. Okay. The last one in my current bars is Atlantic Air. Now again, this is also on the soon to be retired list. So August 31st will be the last day you can get it. Kind of. So what this is it says a refined veil of ocean mist, sea salt, and white orchid. Now, I originally was going to try, there's a little bit of something on here. Sorry, it's like juicy. But this bar wasn't juicy. I don't know if something else might have touched it. Anyway, I live in Halifax, Nova Scotia. So actually we're going to the beach today. And we don't go to the beach a lot because I do have a child in a wheelchair. So we've only been to the beach once, and that was before he had his wheelchair, and it was really, really difficult. So he is 10 years old. So you can imagine, only being to the beach once in 10 years. So like we're going again today. So hopefully it goes well. But anyway, Atlantic Air. So the name initially, attracted me to it because I live on the Atlantic coast of Canada. And this definitely reminds me of home. It's like the salty sea air, but not that like ugly salty air. It's got that white orchid that kind of sweetens it up. It's very soft. It's like you're walking along the beach walk and you can just smell the breeze and you can smell like a little floral and it kind of hits you. And it reminds me more so when you're leaving the beach and you're tired, but you're really satisfied and you can just smell the ocean and you can't smell suntan lotion in this, but it makes me feel like that. So what I think I'm going to do, I was going to stock up and buy a few bars of this, but what I think I might do is Scentsy is starting something in September called the Scentsy Club, and there are many perks of the Scentsy Club. Lower shipping, and you can schedule when you want to get items, and it's all consumable items, so things that run out, light bulbs, wax bars, scent circles, room sprays, things like that. Anyway, there's something called Always Get My Bar. So for this, up until September 22nd, I believe, you can add in any retired spring and summer 2018 scent that's on that retired scent list, or you can add in any Bring Back My Bar from the July 2018 group. So that is huge. I mean, there are so many people. I can just imagine sweet plum pastry is going in everybody's Scentsy Club subscription. But basically, you can't take a bar. Once you take a bar out, you can't add it back in, so you kind of have to continually get it. So there'll be more details coming up about Scentsy Club, but I think I'm going to add this to my Scentsy Club subscription, and I'm probably going to go for like a 3-month subscription just because, but I might have a lot of bars in there because some of the Bring Back My bars I really ended up liking. So anyway, Atlantic Air, I'll stop talking about it, but it's something you might want to check into before it retires. Okay, and the last thing in the current group of bars, and it's not really a bar, it's a brick, and it's an old brick. It is Clean Breeze. Now look at that packaging and look at that size of the bar. So I think if you've watched any of my other videos, you know that I try to pick up old bars. So I'm always on the lookout for, what are people trying to get rid of, and sometimes they kind of just do package deals. And any time I see a brick too, I'm kind of intrigued. So I got this from one of my Scentsy drug deals, which sometimes I'm meeting people in shady areas of town, and it's kind of you know, give me the Scentsy, here's my money, that kind of thing. I don't advise you do that, by the way, but so this one here, I think when I picked it up, I think it had 1 cube missing, and I've been warming this for a while. So Clean Breeze is white florals with a touch of spring. It says this is the scent of fresh, clean laundry, and it is very strong. You know, not the strongest, but you can kind of see, I don't know if you can see a little bit of like residue in there. It lasts a long time in my house. Like when I put this in, it lasts forever, and I had a whole brick. So I'm a little bit tired of Clean Breeze. I won't be picking it up for a while, but yes. And I believe in Scentsy Club, you can also unlock bricks with a certain dollar amount. So there are a selection of bricks that are not available to the general public, but I believe Clean Breeze is one of those options. But we will find out more, and I will probably do a separate video on Scentsy Club and whiff boxes. Anyway, let's move on. We are going to cover some scents of the month. Now, let's talk about Amber Hollow, since that's September scent of the month. This is clove leaf, cardamom, and dark amber and cedarwood. And it's strong. It's very strong. Woo! And it lingers and it lasts. There's almost like 2 camps. I love Amber Hollow and I hate Amber Hollow camp. I am probably somewhere in the middle. And I think what it is I should never complain about something being too strong, but I feel like it's just a touch too strong for me. It's a very assertive scent. It has a lot of strong notes in it. It's not for the faint of heart, that's for sure. And I don't think if you have somebody that doesn't like scents, don't put this in before they come over. You don't want to blow them, you know, you don't want to send them for the hills. But Amber Hollow is a very complex scent. It's very fall. It has almost like a gingerbread tone, but no bakery aspect, but like the spices of gingerbread. It's almost like fall in a bar, but fall on steroids. Anyway, yes, it lasted a long time. I think that I have a feeling it's going to stay around just because so many people really seem to love it. So I think those people might, you know, boost the sales. Spring Forward. This was March scent of the month. It was my first month getting this scent of the month kit. This has Italian bergamot, raspberry jam, and cedarwood. To me, this is not like a great name. Spring Forward was not a great name for this scent. It's not something that, I mean, I'm okay with it. I mix it with Peppermint Rush. I don't think we'll see that one back. It's just okay. I don't think I'd really like it too much on its own, but when I mix it with Peppermint Rush, I do like it. Johnny Appleseed. My daughter loves this scent. I only have 1 bar left. I'm kind of hoarding it a little bit. This is Macintosh apples plus peels and a hint of crisp pear. So this is a pure apple. I mean, there's pear in it as well, but it is very, no spices. No spices at all. A great one to add to things. Now, one thing about apple scents is I don't find they last very long. So that is my one sad thing about Johnny Appleseed. I love, love, love the scent. I wish it lasted longer. Anyway, I think we will see this back in the spring and summer. I'd be shocked if we don't. Okay, I went through 2 Alpine Meadows. This is August scent of the month, so depending on when you are watching this, it may still be 10% off for you. But this is red berries, citrus, and dewy greens. I find it a light to medium scent, but it is a great thrower, and it lasts a long time in my house. I really like this. It's very soft, pleasant, almost a bit spring-like to me. But yes, I like Alpine Meadow, so it was a pretty good one. And I'm just going to quickly show you this. So I've been doing something called Tester Tuesday to try to use up some of my testers. So these are all the testers I've used up so far. I think there might be some missing, but I would direct you to any of those videos. I did make a playlist out of all of them. But basically, I will go through them as quick as I can. I'm not going to give any scent descriptions, but you can always refer back to the videos. So the first week we did Pink Haze and Sticky Cinnamon Bun. Really liked Pink Haze. Sticky Cinnamon Bun was just an okay, generic cinnamon dominant scent. I would not repurchase that if it was still available. Snowberry, which is coming up in fall and winter, and My Dear Watson. Snowberry is a terrific scent. Really, really like it. Unique. Yeah, very different. It does really well, so I would suggest looking into that. My Dear Watson, I didn't really have an accurate assessment of that because the testers were a little abnormal. So I did pick up a bar and I have yet to warm it, but I will get around to that and I'll let you know. Toffee Butter Crunch and Cider Mill were in the 3rd week. Toffee Butter Crunch really surprised me. I really liked that a lot more. I liked it way better on warm than I did on cold. And Cider Mill is a classic. It's a great one. Fall and winter scent. You know, apples, spices, just, you know, just super performer in terms of, you know, it's very consistent and it's very pleasant. So Cotton Candy Cookie and Strawberry Swirl. Cotton Candy Cookie is no longer available and I didn't really care for it. Strawberry Swirl was just okay for me. I would not purchase it because I didn't like the frothy milk scent. Then we did Jungle Jam and Just Breathe. Jungle Jam is no longer available, but a nice fruity citrusy scent. I think if you mix something like Havana Cabana with, say, Skinny Dipping, you might get something that approximates it. Just Breathe was really pleasant. I liked that. I did have a problem with the warmer dish, but I think it was due to old destashed testers. Who knows how they were stored, that kind of thing. And then the last week, I didn't include the ones from round 2 of the fall and winter scent, but the first week we did Grandma's Orchard, which was nice. We did Perfect Peppermint, which was really strong. We did Autumn Hearth, which I really liked, and my mom loved that one when she was visiting. And the last one was Lavender Cotton. I'm not a lavender person, but that one is I felt it was a strong performer. So anyway, lots of testers. Let's move on. Okay, let's talk about retired scents. So the first one I'm going to talk about is one of my favorite scents. I love this scent because I love lime, and it is lime and sugarcane. So this is basically lime and sugarcane cooled by an accord of frozen mint. It's a bit juicy, and that's why I've been trying to use up. And a lot of these bars I did not purchase directly from Scentsy, so I don't know what condition they were stored in. But yes, lime and sugarcane. I love this scent. Love it. The mint is great. I love mint too. I had this going with Yankee Candle's Vanilla Lime, and man, did my house ever smell nice. So lime and sugarcane, if you like my videos at all and you feel bad for me, vote it back and then bring back my bar, please. Anyway, love it. I still have a couple bars left. Mariposa Lily. So Mariposa Lily was, it's a retired scent, and it is Mariposa Lily with sugar apple and pineapple slices. And this one is probably, it looks like a murder occurred. It looks like a murder occurred and no one cleaned it up. So it was Professor Plum in the library with the revolver. Anyway, this scent, I really ended up liking this quite a bit. Very pleasant. If I could find it, I would definitely pick up another bar. I kind of wonder why it's so, you know, juicy, but the oils are running down. I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, that was a good one. Probably not the greatest for production, but the next one I'm going to talk about is Pear Blossom and Cucumber. This was the first Scentsy bar I ever warmed. Pear Blossom and Cucumber. I like pear scents, so I think when it was on sale, I remember, and the other two I picked up were Bamboo Sugarcane and Pistachio Ice Cream. So Pistachio Ice Cream I did warm, but Bamboo Sugarcane I still have. I've yet to use that, so I better get on that. But this one is a very long scent description, so I'm not going to read it all out, but basically it's Pear Blossom, Rain Kissed Jasmine, Honeydew, Meyer Lemon, and a splash of cucumber water. Lots of stuff. But this is pleasant. I mean, it was voted back and bring back my bar. And this makes me think of this living in this house when I first came. So I really liked it. It's not super strong, probably like a medium thrower. Anyway, move on. Okay, this next one's a little bit controversial because I think a lot of people don't like this one. And I picked up a consultant was retiring, and I picked up a lot of products, you know, like supplies and things like that. But she included a few bars and a million testers. So that's probably why my tester box is so full. But this one is Cafe Cubano. Now, it says roasted coffee, almond flour, and sandalwood. So, you know, you're adding sandalwood into something with like a bitter coffee scent. So this is very strong and probably not for everyone. But on its own, I don't care for it a lot. But but mixed with something like a toffee butter crunch, or something from like a Walmart brand. Not that I should be talking about that in a Scentsy video, but like, what's it called? Sea salt caramel popcorn mixed with this is phenomenal. And I did not come up with that mix on my own. It was Sarah from Sweet Scents from the Dollhouse. So I thank her for that, because I didn't really care for that Sensationals sea salt caramel popcorn very much. But mixed with this, yes, love it. So if I could find more of this, I will try. But Scentsy has one coming out called Breakfast Blend for the fall and winter catalog. So, and that's strong. So, you know, slightly different from this, but I have a feeling that Breakfast Blend will be a good substitute, a better substitute for this. So if you didn't like Cafe Cubano, don't fret about Breakfast Blend. Give it a try. And the other thing is, when you have a strong coffee scent, you can mix so many things with it. Even something like sweet cream spice, or even like you could just go in so many different directions. So, okay, My Only Sunshine, a beautiful yellow wax and a yellow package. And it's always hard to see the writing on yellow, but this is golden tuberose, jasmine, sandalwood, vanilla, and amber. To me, this just smells like a clean, sunshiny scent. Clean, not as in laundry clean, but just, it's hard to describe. It's hard to, you can't really say like, oh, I smell, you know, everything blends together for a really nice scent. And this one it's not going to blow you out of the house. It's a nice one, you know. Sometimes if my mom comes over, I'll put this in the room that she stays in, because it's very, you know, well liked, I guess, well received. So sometimes you wonder why it didn't stay around, but maybe because it's not super strong, or maybe because, you know, reading the scent notes, people might not think they really like it. But this is a good one. My Only Sunshine. 21 minutes and we're still going. Seashore. This I picked up in the flash sale. I'm not going to talk a lot about it. Basically, it's ocean air, salted grapefruit, pink ginger, lemon zest, and vanilla bean. I kind of thought I liked it at first when I smelled it on cold, but warming, no, it wasn't the greatest. I think it was the ginger. I like grapefruit scents. I think it had too much salt in it as well. So I don't really like a lot of salty sea air that's really salty. So yes, I would not. I'm glad I got through that. I would not repurchase if still available. Peppermint Rush. I already talked briefly about this. This was it's a very strong, vibrant peppermint. It basically has peppermint, vanilla, and smells like fallen snow. Yeah, it's good. I think I have one more bar left, and I will use it again. This one's a little sweaty. I will use this to mix with my Spring Forward. Perfect Peppermint is the closest option coming up in the current catalog. Okay, well, I got through another brick, and this was also from the lady that destashed this plus all the testers. There was about a quarter of a brick of citrus rosemary. So I can't claim credit for getting rid of through all of it. I think there was 5 blocks left, and this scent basically has sweet orange, lemon balm, and rosemary fig. So this one was a little disappointing for me. I do like the scent, but it didn't throw very well in my house. And I mean, I loaded the warmers up. I'd add more and more to try to get the scent. Now, in saying that, I have a scent circle in the same scent, and this did really well in my car. So anyway, go figure. I also have another scent circle, and we're just going to bring back my bars. I'm going to do those at the end. I had Mystic Magnolia scent circle. This was all right, not a very strong scent, and didn't last the longest. I have 2 car bars. Pink Haze I used in my car. I love this one. It's like marshmallow fondant and lots of, it's a little bit on the feminine side and very sugary. Some people say that the bar doesn't throw well for them, but it does well in my home, so I liked it. My husband used Black Raspberry Vanilla. He said he liked it, and he said that it was, I think his favorite so far are in the car bar are Blue Grotto, Black Raspberry Vanilla. He just recently put in Weathered Leather, so he put it in, and he says, "Oh my gosh, it's so strong." He goes, "I had to get rid of it." I said, "Well, what did you do with it?" And he said, "I put it in the console of my car, and I'm just hiding it. I'm trying to like bury it." So the other day, that was about a week ago, I said, "Have you unburied the Weathered Leather?" He goes, "No, it's still there." He goes, can you order me more of that blue one? So I think he really likes Blue Grotto. Yeah, we'll just stick with this. Neroli Blossom laundry soap and washer whips. I finished that up. It was not one that I would recommend. It is still available now, but I didn't really like this one. Didn't really like the scent. Didn't find it made a... It's probably good I didn't like the scent because it didn't really transfer much to the clothes. So Counter Clean in French Lavender, depending on when you watch this video. This particular scent, not in the wax bars, but in Counter Clean, it will no longer be made. So if you want to pick up some French Lavender Counter Clean, and it's still August now, you better get on it. My family hated this. I did not like it either, but I want to kind of go through each scent and just so I can give you feedback. No problems that I could detect like with its performance. I just did not like the scent. And Counter Clean should not be called Counter Clean. It should be called Do Everything in Your Life Clean. I mean, I was going to say this is kind of a crappy point, but literally it's crappy. So like I said, my son is in a wheelchair, so he is unable to use the washroom. So he still has diapers and things like that. So when I was changing ones, we have this special change pad, and I got a little bit of smudge on the change pad. And it's kind of hard to, you can't really put the whole change pad in the washer, but I said, hey, I'm gonna try Counter Clean. So I sprayed it and I wiped it, and man, it is good as new. So who knew? Okay, I went through a 5 ml bottle of Sunshine and Seashells. This is from the summer collection, the 3-pack oil. This is so delicious. I hope this comes back. I like all 3 of those scents actually. The peach one, excuse me. The peach one I'm working on now, if you put too much of the peach one in, it can be like, whoa. So just be careful, start low and add, and my husband said, he goes, I don't know what this is, but I don't like it. It's because I kind of went overboard one time, like with the drops. Sometimes I would start with about 4 drops and go from there. But sometimes you're just kind of like, what's a couple extra? And sometimes, yeah, you can go a little bit too overboard. But this is nice. Sunshine and Seashells. Okay, last product for non-wax items. This is a Luna Scentsy Soaked, a 2-pound bag. My son loves these products, so I've bought 2 more. Luna so far is our favorite. We've only used this and sea salt and avocado. Yeah, this is good. These are limited time only items, so I'm not sure how long they're going to be available, but if they continue to do well, I'm sure we'll kind of see them back. My only issue with that Scentsy Soaks is that the pink Himalayan sea salt, sometimes the pieces are huge. I find you have to have a really hot bath, let them dissolve a bit, and then wait for a bit and then get in. But then you're still going to feel little bits like down on the bottom of your tub, so that's my only complaint. I don't really like that. Okay, last thing we're going to do, bring back my bars. Bring back my bars. Okay, one of my daughter's favorite scents, probably in general, she tried this, and it is Wild Black Cherry. She loves this scent. It's basically sweet and juicy black cherries, like an old-fashioned black cherry soda. Yeah, she asks for this all the time. I do have, I think, 1 or 2 bars left. It doesn't smell too like, cherries you worry about cough syrup. And it's a good little thrower. So yeah, I like that one. Okay, another one that I picked up on that lady's D-stash was Fuzzy Blanket. There was about half a bar left, and there was another full bar. And this is basically lavender, sandalwood, and sweet honeysuckle. So I don't really like lavender scent, so I'm not having high hopes for Fuzzy Blanket. I put it in my son's room just because, sometimes I put scents in there to die. Anyway, I ended up loving it. I love this one. So yeah, I might take the other Fuzzy Blanket and use it for my bedroom. Who knew? See, it's a good example of trying things that are out of your comfort zone, because you just never know. Okay, recently in the list of Bring Back My Bars is Fresh Cut Daisies. Basically, it's fresh cut grass, clover, daisies, buttercup, and ivy. And this one is strong, and this one, nope. They're all yellow. This one is Fresh Cut Daisies. Oh my gosh. I put self tanner on yesterday, and I think I got too much from here up. Anyway, I didn't want to look like a total, Casper the Ghost on the beach. Fresh cut daisies. Let's get back to business. This one was from the current, like the most recent Bring Back My Bar. So this is one that you could add to your Scentsy Club subscription if you wanted to. And actually, I think I might. I really ended up liking this a lot more. And when it was over, I was sad. So then I thought, well, then they announced about the Bring Back My Bar option that, you know, you could just add those bars as well. So I'm not really sure why they're doing that. They're just being very, very nice. But the next one, let's do all the yellows. So lemon coconut chiffon. This is lemon custard, butter cake, and toasted coconut. This first time I warmed this, I got a lot of popcorn smell, but this time I didn't get that as much. And I did like this better, a lot better this time. Not enough to order more, I think, but I did, you know, I liked it better. Yeah. Sorry, I've got some yelling in the background there. Another lemon colored wax is lemon lavender. This is tangy lemon and sweet lavender flowers. So I do not really like lavender scents, and this one was, and lemon is just okay for me. So put those together, and this wasn't my favorite, and I'm sorry, Ramona, I know you love this scent. Yeah, but I mean, it wasn't terrible, but it's a bit strong at first, and it does kind of die down, but yeah, it's pretty strong at first. Woo! Anyway, this is also one that you could add to your Scentsy Club subscription. And last we have of the video, we have Sea, Sun, and Fun. What a beautiful color blue. Makes you want to try the wax. This is saltwater, orange, lily petals, and amber. This one I put in my open concept space. The first time I did it, I felt like it performed well. The second time, I didn't smell it as strongly. So I don't know if it's something that maybe is not strong enough for an open concept space, maybe more for a medium to small room. But it was just okay for me. I'm not, you know, salty sea air type scents. They don't blow me out of the water. They're just okay. I definitely like Atlantic air better than this one. So yes, Sea, Sun, and Fun. Excuse me. Okay, that is it. That is all the items for the month, and you know, it's a little bit over half an hour, so not too bad. So coming up, we will talk a little bit about the Scentsy Club. You know, as more details are still coming out about that. I really want to add plum and white woods to my Scentsy Club subscription, but I don't think you can add that particular scent. I've been trying to get an answer about it, but basically I think I'm just going to stock up on that, and then any other bars that I would want to stock up on, I might just add to my Scentsy Club subscription. So anyway, thank you for spending the last 33 minutes with me. Let me know what you've been warming this month and what items you are going to stock up on. And let me know if Scentsy Club is something that interests you guys. You know, do you think you're going to enroll? And also, the whiff boxes are coming out, so we can talk a little bit about that. And later this week, I will post my non-Scentsy empties, because when you are a wax addict like me, you warm a little bit of everything in your home. But I do love Scentsy the most. I definitely do. And it's not just because I sell it. I sell it because I love it. So, I hope you have a great day in your neck of the woods. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.